welcome back to my channel. My name is Mackenzie and I'm going to take you through how I made this lovely Martha May wig from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2000s movie starring Jim Carrey and Christine Baranski as Martha May Whovier, the hottest two in Whoville. I have a second part on how I made her dress here, so that's a separate video. I'll link it up here. But without further ado, let's roll right into the process. Conveniently, I already had a similarly colored human hair wig that I had used for my Hermione cosplay. I have a video on that if you want to see how I got to this color from a black wig. But basically, she was in rough condition, so we just went ahead and washed and blow dried it and got it ready and prepped for styling. The wig we're working with here, I believe, is a 13 by 4 lace front wig. So it does have some wefts that you can see in the back, especially when you put it up into a ponytail. But I think I was able to combat this just because the hair is so thick and the wig is so dense that you can't super see it if you do a loose ponytail. And you can see right here, that's what I'm talking about. So the key to hiding the non-lace bits of the hair was doing my ponytail in 2 sections. So I just did the first part in a half up, half down, and then added the bottom part into my ponytail and just put it into an entire bun on top of the head. Then next I pulled out a couple pieces from the bun in the front where I wanted to have my curly pieces, and then for that very poofy, fluffed up bang section. So it's very clear to me that I did not have enough hair in the wig itself to make the presents, so I went ahead and found 2 wigs on Amazon, ended up using this one here because it was very close to the color of my wig, which I got really lucky on. So I went ahead and I'm going to be using these to wrap the presents. So to make the hair presents, we're going to be using these little presents that I got from Michael's. I think it's vase filler, but it was super cheap and the perfect size, and it was already pre-wrapped, so I went ahead and went with these. And then I also got some ribbon to be using. I got 3 different colors, a sparkly gold and a satin red and green, and I'm going to be putting that on top of the hair once I wrap the presents. My first step here was to disassemble the presents down to everything but the buffalo plaid wrapping on them. And I did rip one open. It's just styrofoam, so if you don't have these exact presents, you can definitely just cut styrofoam cubes, but I found these for a pretty decent price and I was willing to pay a little bit extra than the cost of styrofoam for the convenience. So because I didn't want to break the bank, the wig we were going to be using for on top of the presents is synthetic, and I'm just going to be cutting along the wefts here. You can see I'm just cutting along this little elastic that holds them together, and that's actually worked out perfect for me because it keeps all of the hair together as I wrap it around the present. Otherwise, it can get really hairy and really messy. Excuse my pun. Okay, so I won't lie. Hair does not make good wrapping paper, and this part is pretty tricky. So basically, I tried a couple different methods of doing this, but I found that the best way was to glue along the end of each side of the present we're going to wrap, and then pull the hair down and just try to secure it the whole way. And then I'm also going to be using little clear elastics to hold the rest of the hairs, because obviously the hair is a little bit more dense and it doesn't get every single strand glued down, so it starts to puff up and fall out and all this stuff. But just keep gluing until you have a secure present, and that's the best advice I can offer you. So each little hair gift is going to have 2 different wefts of hair on it. So one side covers one half of the box and the other side covers another half. And then I did have some openings where you could see some of the buffalo plaid wrapping, so I just took some extra pieces of hair that I had left over that I had already trimmed off and filled in those sections. They're going to be a little bit messy and have a little bit of flyaways, but that's okay. They're all going to look like that. It can't be perfect. It's hair. It would be even harder if you tried to do it on your own head instead of doing these little detachable presents. Then once you have the hair wrapped to your liking, I'm just going to take a ribbon. I alternated colors throughout so we would have a variety in the wig. But I'm just tying the ribbon around, tying it in a bow at the top, and trimming the edges so it doesn't hang over too much. And then my last step is going to be to cut the visible clear elastic there because the ribbon is now taking its place. And there you go. There you have your first little hair present, and this is going to be one of 9 that we need to make. Okay, and now for the assembly on top of our wig. So remember, we put the hair into a bun on the front, so now I'm just going to be using bobby pins to slide between the ribbon and clip it right onto the hair. And it actually stayed pretty well. All that's holding this all together is bobby pins, so I'm very thankful for their strength. It does take some trial and error here, but I'm just looking at reference pictures and arranging the gifts how I see fit, and then using a bunch of bobby pins to clip them not only to the hair but also to each other. So I know you can see a little bit of glue here and there, but I promise you won't see it from far away. If you wanted to and you were using a synthetic wig fully, you could definitely hot glue these straight onto the wig, but I have plans to use this for other cosplays, so I went with the bobby pin method, and I probably wore this for 3 hours during my photo shoot, and those presents did not budge. So it was very secure, and you can definitely trust them. With all of my presents attached to just how I like them, I then went ahead and started curling the front pieces of the hair, and then I'm going to be back combing the 2 front sections that need to be put up into that fluffy front pieces that she has as part of the updo. The fear of putting this wig on my head is real. Okay. She's like perfectly styled. Uh-oh, I'm really worried. Oh no. Right, just get it on my head. Okay, it's going okay. Fit. She's a tight fit. Now, I'm gonna try and do this without wig glue, but that might be a mistake. So I have a bunch of bobby pins. But it looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, well that concludes the wig process. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosplay content. I always have more coming out. I already have more Martha May Whovier tutorials on my channel from last year when I made her Santa looking outfit. So definitely check that out if you had any interest in this. All right, thanks guys. Okay, bye.